Hello, everybody. My name is Jingling Keys, and welcome back to. Wait a second, is it recording that way? Hold on. Okay, I didn't realize it had like the overlay where I adjusted the light and reaction. Okay, it's good that I figured that out before okay. Anyway, hello everybody, my name is Jingling Keys, and welcome back to ranking every single HeroScape character by how gay they are. I woke up very late today. Well, not that late, but late enough that I didn't get to go to a place I wanted to go to, which is bad because I didn't go to the place, but good because it means more HeroScape characters. Yay! I hope I can finish this today. I'm not finishing this today. We still have more than half left, but I am praying to God Himself or herself. Okay. We left out at the I mark, so let's go. Imperator Kane. Kane, like from the circus that is digital. If my jokes aren't very good today, it's because we just woke up. Anyway. Whoa! Wait! Furry! Another furry one. Awesome! People cling to the past, Mr. Harrigan. And Sayajin is the future. You can help me get it and join me in that future, or you can stand in my way and become part of the past. But either way, I'm not slowing down. Imperator Kane, morning of the siege of Fort Botham. Well, what did you expect, General? That the future will be bought with a little collateral without a little collateral damage? Imperator K, victory night at Fort I wonder if he won. I sure wonder if he won. Hold on, I'm drinking a smoothie. Even in dress union format, the victory guy celebrating red Western warrants. Imperator Kane's presence demands freedom and respect. Few Boris alive have single-handedly done as much for the war effort. If it weren't for his investment in buying silent deposits, um, um, I'm eating a biscuit, extracting it from the deep underground in its volatile stages, the warrants may have collapsed against the Synodont hegemony long ago. He who controls the sea line controls the war. And where today there are only smoldering boroughs, Imperator K sees the refineries and rigs that will power the technology revolutions of tomorrow. But the grandest of his achievements are that many enemy encampments he has personally trampled underfoot to clear the path for progress. Oh my god, another fucking oil tycoon! Sorry, breakfast. Anyway, Saturday fighting vehicle shakes together as it channels the raw power of Cyaline into every stomping footstep, belching the noxious fumes of victory. His chain gun fills the brisk morning air with fire and scrap, and he holds war tunes from above, inspiring the soldiers carrying on his wake. He may have received the title of Imperator for his financial contributions to the cause, but his medals of bravery allow his very own. When troops learn that Imperator Kane is going to be deployed to lead the charge, they know that victory is near at hand. Typically, his only order is that they give him a white bird. So another of the ones that is trying to conquer places. I assume he is related to the one burrow digger guy, the burrow destroyer. The investor in mining generators on an asylum. Who helps us everywhere Western Warren, so that's yeah. What's the harm in raising a little Kane? But the Predator Kane always says. He always says it's true! I'm always saying this. Okay, from all this information, I mean, he's a furry. Here's the thing with general law, furries are generally queer. So I tend to say all the furry characters are queer. Um, we're not sure about him. I think he is the most homophobic gay man you have ever met in your life. Like, so painfully homophobic. Like, they fucking. Oh, can I say something stupid? Oh, can I say something stupid? This is the Charlie Kirk of HeroScape. No, actually, I don't think so. Because Charlie Kirk didn't do fucking shit. But yeah, he's homophobic. Anyway. Incredible. I'm just going to open it just to look at Hulk. I already know what's going on. He sure is there. Hulk is there also as well now. I'm not choosing. Iron Man is also. Okay, Iron Man is visceral. Please load. Please, internet, don't fail me now. I am recording. I am in front of a live studio audience consisting of no one. But like it's still a live studio audience. I am so please. Please. I need this. My Iron Dick Visceral is kinda homeless. I actually restarted the computer before starting to record just in case. And it's still failing me. I don't want to stop recording. I don't because when I stop recording because of like some form of error, I end up having to edit it and like stitching two videos together, and that's always like the most annoying fucking thing ever. So I think I'm just going to pause this recording until it loads. I'll be right back. Hold on. We're back, everybody. That actually didn't take that long. Okay. Iron Link Visceral. Time becomes strained when the magic of the wellspring bridged the gap between worlds. The Asenek, a strange and forgotten people, have been subjected to this strain. Their planet was destroyed long ago, or perhaps far in the future. To Iron Lake Visceral, the destruction happened long ago. The Asenek have floated unmoored in the vastness of the space for years, centuries or decades. It's all a blur. An endless cold nothingness, broken at last by Revna's touch. What the fuck? Ah, look at this! Oh my god. Hold on. I am like slowly piecing together the actual story. I forgot what the Asenek are. Personality terrifying. Let me look at the Asenek to remember who the fuck these people are. Asenek is a species in HeroSpace. First of is enhanced organisms that live on Noxodorma, where the last window in that world prior to shattering. Oh! The terrifying fucking Halas looking motherfucker is from here. No, yeah, okay, no, I know who these people are now. Yeah, I understand now. Yeah. Terrifying. These people are fucking terrifying. Okay, so this is a robot. Okay. Iron Dick Visceral was a leader of the Isnek of Noxdorma prior to the shattering of that world, and waged a war to eradicate all non-Isaac life from its surface. After the war was won, however, his promises to his legions of multiple resources and upgrades to come were not kept. Yeah, I fucking wonder. As he channeled resources into a war-eating device, this motherfucker created HAL 9000? This motherfucker created the fucking terrifying planet-eating robot? Here for just ground is a citizen. After this, he gave Scavirod, Road of Ruin, the task of claiming that the Traces of saline fuel could be taken from the planet's shards. While Iron League Viceroy continued to work on his equation, however, this effort would come to naught. Damn. Millennia after this, Iron League Viceroy was still alive, starving in space. His memory had suffered as he could not remember his original purpose up to his up to his summoning into Valhalla. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Terrifying fucking monster of a man. I don't know. Hmm. I'm actually not sure about this one. I'm going to go with. He gives me Arrow Ace vibes, but I don't know if it's just because he's a robot. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't think it's because he's a robot. I think it's because just, I don't know. I don't think he gives a fuck about all that. I really don't. Awesome design. Awesome, amazing design. Terrifying fucking man. Hi, Iron Man. I don't care about you. Isamu. Ooh, this is one of the ones. This is one of the ones. Oh, their chest cavity is exposed. Wait, they have like literal fucking swords. I didn't fucking see. Oh my god. I think this person is dead. Okay. Isamu is a human ninja from Earth in the year 2210. A long running nemesis of Agent Carr. He will be responsible for Agent Carr's near death and subsequent summoning to Valhalla. What's Agent Carr again? Just to remember like properly. Ooh. Who will be responsible for Agent Carr's near death and subsequent summoning to Valhalla? Did this motherfucker like poison his chocolate? Before at some point he himself will also be summoned to the Valkyrie Utgar. On Valhalla, he will be commanded by Utgar to assassinate one of the Utgar's treacherous lieutenants, Cyprian Essewain. I don't think we have seen this person. I think this is the one that isn't really like a hero, but no, we have seen this person. This is the terrifying fucking man who is the source of all evil forever. This rise above the anger of Sonia Essewain. Cyprian's wife? Hold on. I think I had said this man was gay, right? Yeah, I think I had said this. Well, I mean, lavender marriage. Lavender marriage. I'm not retracting what I said. Lavender marriage. Supreme's wife. Who bound Isamu to a curse of eternal underneath. Isamu would have rematched with that car, but no one could help Isamu from his servitude anymore. Oh. Okay, cool as fuck ninja guy, I guess. Oh my god, this is one of the characters that has like three separate fucking the like stuff. I'm going to read just the story. No, actually, you know what? Let's read all of it. I'm just going to voice act the cool parts. Private Richard Chapman of the outside there and himself in an attention de changes. Suelen ser oscuro conocido como Enderman, mucho miedo, tengo de ser mal, todo Minecraft, pero no lo contarás. Rain, he mutters to himself. Okay. The black form of a masked man, illuminated by the lightning strike, stands directly in front of him, and then in the same instant disappears from sight. Chapman frantically twists his head from one direction to another, but cannot spot the figure. In his peripheral vision, the soldier catches another flash of red. Cursing, he turns and fires, to no avail. Nothing is there. The long, sharp sound of metal being unsheathed at his hair from behind. Quickly turning, the private catches a glimpse of a ninja clothed in red, before all goes black. I love it when they have like their descriptions are like from the perspective of another character who's about to get fucking viscerally killed by them. I love it. I love it when they write it like that. Okay, let's see. Another one. I don't smell the cold touch of fire and the skittering of a rat. This sort of sensation is as he stares into darkness, a creature of his. He has been captured. A lifetime working his way up the ranks of the Twilight Clan has taught him to recognize the inside of a cell. He has once ruled the streets of he had once ruled the streets of the underwater metropolis of New York with strategic cruelty and swift retribution for any who dare cross his path. Who could have managed to capture this elusive ninja? Utgar's favorite assassin? His thoughts are interrupted by footsteps echoing from the passage beyond the dark cells. He relaxes his body and feigns unconsciousness. The sound of a key in a heavy lock is followed by a flood of torchlight. You can stop pretending, ninja. I know whatever a mortal is sleeping. Isamu lifts his head and grins. Good evening, Sonia. The Ascenwed matriarch is flanked by two skeletal guards clad in red armor bearing her family's crest. Her eyes are fixed on Isamu's. Her hand strains the handle of a wooden dagger. Hawthorne wood. Clever. But you should have known you couldn't hide this from me. I was following orders. If you got a problem, bring it up to Lord Utgar is dead, as you are well aware. In an instant, Sonia is only a foot from Isamu's face, her visage twisting into something truly horrifying. Well, how does his usurper feel about you imprisoning her best assassin? A smile curls in Sonia's lips. Who do you think told me where to find you? I didn't think your loyalty could be so easily bought. Don't speak to me of loyalty, ninja. My, my husband. Don't speak to me of loyalty, ninja. My husband cheated of me with a man. Sorry. Don't speak to me of loyalty, ninja. My husband was many things: strong, ruthless, cunning, but also arrogant. Maybe too ambitious. Still, Sonia pauses, looking at the dagger. I wouldn't expect you to understand the loyalty it takes to hold a dynasty together for centuries. Okay, never mind. They didn't cheat on each other. Still lavender marriage, though. A dark look passes over the vampire as she grips the dagger tighter. However, I know how to teach you. A necrotic light fills Sonia's eyes as a sinister laugh escapes her lips. Isamu looks at the back and stares of the skeletons, and a sickening realization dawns on him as pain shoots between his ribs. A realization, and, for the first time, fear. Shit, okay. I'm really fucking excited about Sonia. I'm really fucking excited to meet Sonia eventually when they get to the fucking S characters. Oh. Okay. Here's my logic. He had like this interesting rivalry with Agent Carr that led to him fucking killing him and killing each other and stuff. Where is that image? If your rivalry lasts longer than 7 years or something. I don't remember how much time. If your rivalry lasts longer than 7 years, then you are no longer rivals. You are gay. So yeah, I think this guy is also gay. I'm sorry to say. Why do I say I'm sorry to say? Like, I'm not sorry about it. I just think yaoing out these two is really funny to me. Anyway, oh, I just thought of something really stupid. How did this guy? How did Cyprian Eswayne get killed again? Did they detail that? Hold on. Okay. There is no detail to how Isamu killed Cyprian. So you know what? My headcanon is that he seduced him and then betrayed him. Like, he went there, he got, like, I don't know, hired as like a hooker or something, and he killed him. And That's why he is seen as don't speak of me of loyalty. That this is my head canon. This is not canon at all. But I think it's cool. I love making shit up. I love making shit up. This is a certified Dead I Dan reaction moment. Okay, Iskra is a win. Ooh. Ooh. I can't see shit, but ooh. Okay, let me drink a little bit of milkshake. Okay. Iskra comes from a powerful undead family, and her relatives often appear beside her on the battlefield. They form an unholy group that marches through combat, depleting enemies' strength to restore their own. A skilled swordswoman, her dark blades rain life as they wound. At the heat of a battle, Iskra summons the wretches of Bogdan. These terrifying undead creatures follow Iskra's every command and alone can devastate the battlefield, as their foes are unable to defend themselves against the wretched's attack. They appear near her when summoned. However, in the thick of battle, too many foes surrounding Iskra can disrupt the summoning magic and cause fewer wretcheds to appear. Okay, fascinating. What about the story? Is this one? She doesn't have that much story. Pharaoh Iskra was a part of the feared Essewain family. Oh my god! Everyone is part of the fucking Essewain family! Everyone is part of this fuck-ass fucking Everyone is part of this shit-ass, fuck-ass, shit-ass family. Like, is she their daughter? Or just like adopted? Okay, inspiring Tyron as they fought together on the battlefield and earned their life from their enemies. She forced a pact with the wretches of Bogdan, and they submit to her will in combat in exchange for protection from the elven hunters that wish to drive them to extinction. Like several members of her family, she was later summoned to Valhalla. Okay, so she fucking died. What the fuck is Marsu? This is the only one we have left. Because his brother. Is this the brother of... Yup. Okay. We don't know, like, what her exact family relation is. But I have chosen that everyone in the Essewain family is a fucking homosexual. So she's a lesbian now. I hope we're all happy about this. Okay. Oh, we're so close to Johnny Shotgun Sullivan. We're so close to John Shotgun. Okay, James Murphy. I feel like I have heard that name before. I don't know why. Ooh, another guy with a hat and a gun. I am always very thrilled about this. I know it's so sarcastic, but I'm always super happy about this. James Murphy has left trouble in his wake since he left Five Strings, Kansas at the age of 13. Living on and off the railroads, using only his skill and whip, James Murphy is his own boss, his own leader, and his own worst enemy. The only thing worse than a man with a whip is a mean man with a whip. Oh, I love this guy. Oh, I love James Murphy. Oh, I love James Murphy. What is his story? On Earth, James left his hometown and friends to cover the rails for the life. This is another one that is just like fucking random. It doesn't have anything to do with like the great narrative of this, and I find these characters really fucking funny. Anyway, hold on, let me think about this. I don't remember. I don't know. We know very little about this guy. I'm almost a little bit tempted. No, you know what? I'm going to wait. I was going to say something, but I'm going to wait. This guy, for now, is going to be straight, and this isn't very well versed when it comes to how gay people work. Like, he doesn't really know about how gay people work, but he doesn't discriminate them because he's homophobic. He discriminates them because he's an asshole to everyone. Like, he's not going to be homophobic to you, but he also doesn't support your relationship because he doesn't support any relationship. He hates everyone. Okay, we are here! Johnny Shotgun! John Shotgun! Shotgun guy! Oh, yes! Everyone gets so hyped. Everyone gets so hyped about this. Another fucking guy with a hat and a gun. I'm so happy about this. Growing up in the Republic of Texas, life was hard for little Johnny Sullivan. His family owned a huge ranch which was constantly in danger from outlaws and cattle runners rosters. I thought it said castle runners, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Cattle rosters. Johnny had to learn how to protect the ranch from outside dangers. His father taught Johnny how to use all kinds of rifles and six-shooters. When Johnny Sullivan grew up, he decided that he wanted to be a lawman like we at Airport Bad Masterson. He became famous for fending off a whole group of outlaws all by himself with his favorite shotgun. From then on, all the locals knew him as Johnny Shotgun Sullivan. Is this another guy who doesn't have anything to do with the larger narrative? Okay, he shows up in the comics. That's a good thing. Okay. Oh, it's that! No, it's not the guy who I thought it is. That's the sergeant. Sheldon is confused as to why the mysterious opponent runs in the new recruit. Confused shotgun reaction. Growing up in Texas, Johnny was raised to protect. Blah, 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 blah. At some point in his lifetime, he will be sold by Jenner to Valhalla and fighting alongside Sergeant Drake in Jenner's mother Northern Army endeared him to the man. Sergeant Drake's trust got shotgun with his life. Huh? I don't remember what. Oh no, we haven't gotten to this guy. We haven't gotten to this guy yet. I was confusing him with one of the other characters we saw before. What's his name? The one that was literally just like a military guy. You remember. You don't need me to remind you. The people watching these videos know more about the lore of these characters than I would ever know in my life. I don't have to. Okay. But that's something. That's something. Anyway, when Redin was captured by Udgar's forces, he would join Saint Drake, Finn, Tornim, and who has Finn? Who the fuck was Finn? Maybe this is the one I was talking about. Oh, Finn the Viking! Okay. Torgrim and the Tarn Viking barriers at the airport elite to rescue her. He and Drake faced off against a mysterious rider upon Mimring, and was surprised to find that it was Redin herself, claiming to have joined Udgar's forces of her own volition. Ominous to Drake and Shotgun, she had been bind-shackled by Kimonshi. Shotgun would again try to assist Drake in rescuing Raelin, taking down several grot orcs and working his way up from below while Drake crashed with her in a high tower. Seeing Drake quick thinking severs Kimoshi's mind shackled amulet from as Drake crushed the amulet, killing Kimoshi, Shotgun would stand over her with Drake and Raelin and reflect on her deadly career. He guessed that he was on the receiver sphere of Raelin's baby blues, but was not received well. Kimoshi is hightailing router. Raelin, darling, you wanna do the honors? We've got trouble! Johnny Shotgun We are so fucked! Yeah, Johnny Shotgun Sullivan. Later at the Battle of Shotgun would accompany Drake deep into the Udgar's cave of the Battle Rage, intended to help him assassinate Udgar. Several hurling words of battle gave away their position. He was separated from Drake? No! During which time Drake lost duel with Serpent. No! Serpent, why did you fucking kill him? Okay, I had already decided this since what was the name of the other guy? The sheriff guy. What was the name of the fucking Guilty? I had already decided this since Guilty McCreech. I wanted Johnny Shotgun to also be a chaser, but on the other direction. This is a homosexual chaser. He is the kind of guy who is a gay man, but only sleeps with transgender gay men. because he has this mentality of like, oh well, they're kind of like women, right? I'm not actually gay, right? And I'm deciding since right now, Sergeant Drake Alexander is a transgender man. He is one of these transgender men, and in their lifetime, they actually like Johnny Shotgun actually grew and changed as a person, and they had a beautiful relationship until this. Am I allowed to say the F word? Am I allowed to say the F word in this video? Until this fucking homosexual killed him. Okay. I'm going to read Sergeant Drake's bio real quick just to like see a little bit of him. Damn, a lot. It seems that his story is not that defined enough where I can't say that he's a transgender man. So you know what? Works for me. This is the two. This is these are the gay ones. This, these are the gay fucks. Anyway, that was that was really fun. Jordan, who the fuck is Jordan? How much do we have left until we're finished with this side of the screen? Okay, we're almost done. We just have to go through the gay characters, which there are a lot of. Jordan. Oh my god, it is one of the ones that was killed by wolves. I think the sky soars with darkness, blotting out the noonday sun. The child converses her small body searches forward and back. His fine arches, her eyes glaze white. The fire comes. Orange and red balls race across the blackened sky. The riding fleet collides with tree and home in brilliant brooms. The fleeing elves weed from their great loss. The trees were their eldest friends and allies. The dear child carries her father's gift, a curse. Chardris, flame welder, one of the eight, has seared the nine. Who the fuck was Chardris? Yeah, these are the people that died from the wolves. Did she actually survive the wolves? No, she was also taken to Valhalla. She was the why is there a person talking outside? Stop talking. Stop existing. Stop. Okay. This is serious. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I I I should not be saying this because I know nothing about this story and stuff. I do not care for the elves that were killed by the wolves. Do not care about them. They insist upon themselves. I don't care. For some reason, I just don't find the capacity to care about them. I think it's just because there's a bunch of them. But I'm going to say she is bisexual. She's a bisexual, awesome kid. Okay, Jotun. Let me open this. This is another one who was killed by the fucking wolves. I swear to God. No, that's not an elf. I think that's a giant. So I don't think so. Okay. Hargodemicus. Jotun cowed. As the many barbarians of the forest planet failed and finally blanketed him with enough ropes to pull him to the ground. Never before had the colossal giant been in fear for his life. Brother, save me! Jotun cried out, as one of the ruthless barbarians climbed to Jotun's great chest and raised his spear upwards to finish the reboot task. But fate intervened just in time as Sular summoned Jotun to his cause, thereby forever praising the mighty giant in his depth. Jesus, okay. This is like a giant guy. was separated from his brother Haru and because no barbarians of another species and nearly killed. However, he was saved when he was supported by who represented the great castle of an Sailing and her Viper army to reinforce Yandar's troops in Asteroid and was over by her great piece of battle. Oh, it's also in the Dungeons and Dragons section of the game. Okay, he's just like a cool giant dude. Let's look at this sketch. Ooh, fun. And that's another character we haven't seen yet. Who is Salient? Salient the Kyrie Warrior. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to just guess. By the way they are looking at each other in this. But they are gay for each other. Is this actually a guy? I actually don't know. Let me check real quick. She. Oh. Oh, sorry. I wasn't familiar with her game. Okay, yeah. Just by the way they are looking at each other, they are deeply in love. They are in a bi for bi relationship, and they are awesome. Okay, time to start with the gay characters. There's a bunch of these. There's a lot of these. The section that I'm scared the most for. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, oh, the section I'm scared the most of is the. No, I'm still scared a lot of the S section. I was going to say the M one is also scary, but not as scary as the S section. There's so many S characters. But it's okay. Let's continue. Okay, let's start with the K. K-mon Awa. Awawa. Awawawawa. Awawawa. Awawawa. Okay, hold on. Cool, like, warrior character. Are they a human? Yeah. Densely drawn bowstring, swift arrows release and soar, fewer left standing. Hateful swords striking, Kaimonawa quickly draws. Awa is faster. A pair of haiku read of Kaimonawa in battle. Even our fervently fighting on the field of battle is a thing of deadly beauty. It inspires allies to brave feasts and terrifies foes to shameful retreats. Arrows fly from his bow at an unbelievable pace. Enemies are not safe from afar and less so from up close. For Awa is even more lethal with his sword drawn. Ooh, cool fighting dude. On Earth, Kaimonawa was so elegant in battle that poetry was written about his exploits. He was home to. Okay, this is very funny timing. Yesterday, I found out about this fucking Japanese. Is this guy Japanese? Actually, hold on. Where was Haiku from? Haiku was Japanese, right? He's a samurai. Samurai is from Japan. Sorry. I was scared of being racist for a second. Okay, but I learned about this Japanese writer dude who was like from the right wing political party, and he was super gay, super into the idea of harakiri, like the ritualistic suicide, and he was a repressed homosexual or bisexual, we're not sure, but he liked men, and he was like he would like hire guys and they would just like and he would just perform like role play of harakiri in front of them, and that was enough to get him off, and I think that's beautiful. And he was like also like this very good writer and like really great artist. um and he did kill himself. He did actually manage to perform harakiri. um I think this guy is like that. I think this guy is repressed homosexual or bisexual man who is really into like this battle stuff because it gets him off. It kind of gets him off. Okay, Kato Katsuro. Oh, another. Hold on, I'm trying to remember everything I know of history to say if this character is from a specific part of Asia. Okay, samurai, yeah, no, Japanese. The battle when you get to heaven, to Valhalla, but it's Japanese. No, that's okay. I just didn't expect it to be Japanese. It's all okay. The battle rages all around. Metal clangs against metal. Har- Harkebus howled in the indefinite explosions. Men cried the agony of their mortal wounds. Kato Katsuro's heart beats in his eyes. His senses grow painfully sharp. The bright red blood of fallen warriors screams out of him. The smell of sweat and gunpowder fills his nose and mouth. This is what he lives for. The action swarming about him is a symphony of his composition. Suddenly, an enemy breaks through Katsuro's light samurai guard. A note he did not compose. The screaming warrior bursts down with his sword. Kato quickly blocks and kicks the man backwards. A flash burns across Katsuro's peripheral. His heart jumps into his throat. In the split of an instant, he feels death falling upon him. In that, the same instant the sun blinks out of the sky, the drumming sound of constant battle goes silent. Everything is suddenly still. Kato turns his head slowly to his right. A sword hovers, frozen, inches from his face. He steps away from the blade's edge, bewildered as he scans the horizon. Time itself has come to a halt. Everything, everyone, every phrase, perfectly still in the dim light of the overcast sun. Looking upward, Katsuro sees that, unlike everything under it, the sky does not stand still. A swirling tempest of that clouds churns violently above. At the whirring center of the storm, the sky suddenly breaks open and a blinding bright light streams down, engulfing Kato in its glow. Out of the break descends a bronze skinned man with wings like a great hawk. The man touches a hand to his temple, and Kato feels the earth fall out of from beneath his feet. He is pulled upward, but the feeling does not frighten him. Instead, his heart is filled with an overwhelming peace. Kato removes his helmet and mask, revealing his young and rugged face. He reaches out and takes a hold of the winged man's outstretched hand. Together they fly upward, into the light, and into another world. Okay, this is the first time we have read of what it's like to be taken into Valhalla. This Einar. This Einar. Oh my god, so much fucking I don't know about all this. This I feel like I'm going to read the history and it's going to be like the longest fucking thing ever. Okay, no, actually not that long. Also, Crimson Window. Okay, yeah, this is one of the important characters that are unplayable. Damn, okay. Anyway, this guy is kind of battle beast coded. Just for what we have read of him. Hmm. Yes. Okay, yeah, this is like a cool battling guy. I'm going to go with. Hmm. Thing is that I could use the same logic as the one before, but I don't think this guy is really in sexually into battle. He's just into battle. Like he isn't getting off from this. He's just like happy about the battle. I think he's ROAs. That's my current headcanon. I hope it doesn't seem like ROAs is like my like the one I decide from when I don't know what to do. The one I decide when I don't know what to do is usually just like gay or bisexual. Anyway, Kimoshi. Ooh, spider thing. Oh, oh, this one is long. Let me drink a little bit of of the thing of smoothie. From all the swamps of Durget, the Marrow Witch climbs. She has died and been reborn 3 times now. Kimoshi has found immortality. Her drones recovered a set of emerald amulets, stolen from a caravan sent out by the Archcreature. Wait! Okay, no, never mind. The amulets contain a great magical force, a magic Kimoshi tainted for her own purpose. She has imbued in the amulets of Uldar with the power of dark telepathic art with arte, te, te, of a dark telepathic art and Marrocal mind shackle. One of the 3 amulets was destroyed by Sergeant Drake Alexander, my man, when he rescued a mind shackled bravely from Kimoshi's grasp. A high-ranking official of Utgar's army always wears another. That official is tasked with the duty of coming here to Durget and returning Kimoshi's consciousness, hidden within the amulet, to the Marrow Hive so that she can be reborn if she ever falls in battle. The location of the final amulet remains hidden. Kimoshi may even now hold the mind of one seemingly legendarian in her grasp. Hmm. Kimoshi lurks in the shadows when the text promotes the Who is the Shadowed Figure contest. I want to see. Who is the shadow figure and what is the plan of for raiding? That's up to you. Enter the conquest at www.heroscape.com. Hold on. I want to enter the contest. I know who it is. I know. I know who it is. Where's the contest? I didn't know I didn't notice it. Oh look, it's here! It's the one. It's the one I know. It's the one I know. It's the little run girl with the giant ass fucking dragon robot. I know this one. Ooh. 2 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 plus. I should play this with someone. I should like. I have a friend who is really into like tabletop games. I should like convince him to buy this. How to play HeroScape? I just master set. New scenarios every month. Look, it's the Budge one! It's the Budge awesome girl! I love them. I love people. I love characters. Oh look, it's this fucking guy. Oh look, it's my favorite! It's my favorite! It's the guy from the Hangman! Wait. I know this character. Oh look, it's her! Sorry, I'm getting like so excited. Character biography. Come back. Bring her back. Look, it's me! Hi, Big Dawson. Okay, like Private Eye, I love you. You're awesome. You're the first jury we had going on. I think that's awesome. Agency X for X! Yeah, they're here! Oh! Why am I so happy about this? Discord? I'm joining this Jaden. Okay. Another fucking when she was married by youth girl. Where she didn't die, supposedly using the blind cycle, though not even Kim she knew that Rayleigh had developed a resistance to Bermer's were opening magic after the colonials. She would later be confronted by Rayleigh and be attacked during Revenant's ambush at the Post of Sorrow. She would be found afterward by Sunny, sure, man. Who is the shadowed figure contest? I've. So the comment children ages 8 through 12. Roach, you can actually set the answer. Roach. Okay. What is his or her name? My mom came back home. I don't know if you heard. That's okay. I can still keep recording. Yeah, this was the Who is the Shadow Figure contest. Can answer questions like who is the mystery character, what is his or her name, and does he or she have any special powers? The venue of mission was Kimoshiu, was designed by a 10 homeschooled girl named Hannah Richard, whose mother was an active HeroScaper at the time. Her mother would also go on to dig the cover of comic issue 4 and Kimoshi's presence in Wave. Oh! Yoshi's design as originally submitted was a green-skinned, bone-legged witch. However, she was altered to be a marrow during the designing process. She remains green on her comic cover, but looks much more marrow in nature. Oh. The grand prizes included a 3-day, 2-night stay in the New York City for a tour of the DC Comics office, as well as a $250 Toy Store certificate. 25 second place winners were each awarded one HeroScape poster signed by the DC Comics art team. Wait, so this wasn't like a oh, we already know who this character is and we are just waiting for someone to guess. This was like someone designed this character. Wait, that's so cute. Oh, you're the girl who designed Kimoshi. If you are out there, you get to decide your sexuality. You get to decide your gender and sexuality. If you are out there, you have to decide. You have to contact me. You have to contact me at tumblr.com or at Discord, I guess. And tell me. And we will listen to you. I don't care about Hasbro. I don't care what Hasbro has to say about her. I believe in you. Oh. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Get out the carry warrior. Oh my god, there's so many left of these. There's so many left. I think the goal for today is to finish M, and then tomorrow we actually finish the rest of it because I don't think I can handle it. Okay, go to the carry warrior. Ooh, she's awesome. Look at her. Found near death by Jandar, Tilda was nursed back to health by the Valkyrie and his supporters. Upon her recovery, Kelta gratefully pledged her support to Jandar and his army in their valor for Valhalla. She has become one of Jandar's most fearless, loyal, and useful warriors. Drinking from a wellspring gives the merciful Kelta the power of healing, which he uses to cure the battle wounds of nearby allies. Ooh. Chinur Sergeant Drake. Sergeant Drake mention! My man! Back to Hell of his arrival in Valhalla. She also be seen flying with Yandar, Konkan, and Trillian across the Trillian Sea. Uh-huh. Eldar, Winter, and Konkan. Jesus, so many fucking. She could be a spy, say Kelda. Okay, like, good healer woman character. Can Kelda heal herself? No, Kelda cannot heal herself. Kelda uses her healing touch on an opponent's hero figure in an attempt to roll a 1 and inflict damage. Yes, but that's a risky maneuver. If you roll higher than a 1, you will be bound by what's written on the card. You would then have to remove 1 markers from your opponent's wounded hero figure. Like, there is a person out there who is like, can I fail on purpose? It's like, yeah, I guess. But you have to make absolutely sure that you fail, or else. Credo the carry warrior. I'm going to go with. I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her soul to try and figure it out. Asexual by romantic. That's my current headcanon. Unless something proves me otherwise, bisexual. Sorry, asexual by romantic. Kosume, the Dark Lord. Ooh, furry, I think. If I saw them properly. Ooh, is this like a cool rat, dude? Ooh, wait, look at this one. Ruthless, relentless, bloodthirsty Kosumet is perhaps the finest example of Utgar's rage. The vicious wolf warrior is known as Utgar's Grim Reaper, and with good reason, charging furiously into battle, swinging his swift razor-sharp kopesh. Kosumet is well equipped to cut a path of destruction through tough enemy lines. Friendly warriors who battle by his side become energized and even more deadly. Only utter defeat will stop him, and that will not be easy. Kosumet is well practiced in the art of defense, and his sturdy shield will easily block an attacker's blow. Fascinating. Oh, this is the wolf that killed all the fucking elves. Kosumet's poor game performance compared to his glorious lore bio has earned him something of a meme status in the community. Wait. So, like, it sucks to play him. I think Kosumet is like an Andrew Tate style straight man who thinks he's hot shit and keeps making videos about how he doesn't read and shit. And like, I keeps doing like those like sort of courses to his armies that are like how to become famous, and the only reason why he's so famous is because he like makes money off of it. Like, he wrote his own lore bio. He has this on like his website where he sells like uh like a 5-hour course on how to become like the most powerful warrior ever and why women suck. This is my belief. Like the straight man ever. Kirkorok's the Kairi warrior. Hmm. Ooh, Winx. Ooh, wait, look at this design. That's awesome. The sinister schools. Fiorax is not Revna's first follower, nor is she her second, or her third. The Lady Revna collects her new followers with rapid ease, multiplying her people's strengths with an uncommon speed. How could she not? In a land torn by senseless war, plagued by death and false promises, Revna offers that no one else can. Revna is a new beginning. Revna is hope. As the dead pile high and the war wages on, Revna's influence grows. Kirkorax guesses she's somewhere near the radius Revna's 3,000 follower, if you count the box. And there have been more since. She watches a rope figure stumble and fall, exhausted from their march. As a wave of her staff puts their wretch back to their feet, she wonders why Revna would bother with such weak creatures. Curiosity keeps her moving forward. Revnav's obtuse goals will reveal themselves eventually, and Kirkorax intends to be present to see them come pass. Who's Revna? Oh, there's another one that doesn't have any. Yeah, this is another one of the important ones that I have to keep track of, but I keep not keeping track of. Someone is going to explain it to me later. It's okay. Let's see the story. Higras was needed 3,000 favorite to join the cause of Revna and attracted by the promise of hope in a plant plagued by war. While marching with Revna forces, she used her telekinetic powers to hurl a fallen robot follower back to their feet. Later, after Revna's assault, Higas will be part of the party of ambassadors sent to Podarket's growing mainland colony of New Hagland in an attempt to forge an alliance. Ooh, so she's. Oh! She killed someone! She killed like an important person. Like through mind control. Oh! She's a badass, not gonna lie. Like, look at her, she's awesome. Hmm. I am. Let's see at the additional info because Hero was among the figures originally designed by a group of community members named the War Council for the Age of Annihilation Background microphone. This material was later adapted and set for later release. Okay. I'm going to say. Mind control. Which is the sexuality that is more into mind control? I think lesbian. Yeah, I think lesbian, like evil, fucked up lesbian. Awesome. Gideon Bain the third. Oh. Sorry if I'm like just howling in pain sometimes. It's because I am so sleepy for no reason. Okay, Gideon Bain third. Pirate? Potential pirate? Another guy with a hat and a gun? Kirin is a simple man. He likes simple things, like excellent hats, and the smell of gunpowder, and lovely sunrises. He likes these things best when he is at home, on Earth, sitting on the deck of his very own pirate ship. Kirian does not care for being drafted into an internal war on a distant war, where the sunrise is a little too green and the gunpowder smells a little sour, and he finds a suitable new feather for his hat on any of the strange beasts that live there. And he tends to make his grievances known. Oh, he's just like me for real. He's just like me for real. This is how I feel when I go to college. This is, college is kind of like Valhalla in a way. They just drag you there and make you fight for no reason. And it sucks. I have killed like 10 people. Anyway, on our game having some ship and enjoyed excellent. Oh, I love this guy. The smell of gunpowder and lovely sunrises. He missed this thing was he saw with my bed to Valhalla. Later he were the partner of the Swiss to continue his political career in Valhalla with the Crimson Fleet. He's part of the Crimson Fleet! He works for the Crimson Widow! Awesome! I fucked up the tabs. Okay, there it is. He serves as a quartermaster on the board of the Void Team, a ship captained by Fire Bunny! Fire Bunny! Who the fuck was Fire Bunny? Yes, the Void Siren! The beautiful butch! The beautiful butch that rocks! The pirate fleet received orders from unknown masters, which were delivered in the form of enchanted glass bottles. Okay, yeah, this is about the lore. Together with Bokburna, yay! And Fia Bonnie, yay! He will follow instructions from one such bottle to infiltrate the created contents in Tikada, crossing Bengala Gorge and escaping the. Oh. This is like the most the most queer gang of characters. We have like Bokburna, who I had decided was like a romantic with a focus on queer platonic relationships. Fia Bonnie, who is like the most amazing butch woman ever. And this man is a homosexual. We can both agree, like he's a homosexual diva. Like he's really into hats. He likes to look good. He loves lovely sunrises. I see it. I fully see him as like this very theatrical gay man. Except that instead of like acting like he's like in a RuPaul drag race, he is a pirate. He's a pirate. He's like what was the name? Captain Hook. He's like Captain Hook and his little gay man. His little gay man that follows him around. Like he's just like them for real. Oh. We're off to a start, my friends. But we're far from done. Tomorrow's the summit. Those magic water drinking Valkyrie are going to have a little chat and decide who gets what part of the world. Not just this world. All of the worlds. Yours and theirs and mine. Are we gonna have that? Yes. This is awesome. Alright, dear rhyme-crusted whelps, we have guests for a little hike. It's time for us to give our sincerest gratitude for standing by while their insufferable lords drag us all here. First one to bring Captain Fia a pair of wings gets a free truck for a month! Oh, yes. This guy rocks. This guy is awesome. I love this guy. Gigabyte was about the figures originally designed by a group of community members named the War Council. I love Gideon Bainter. I love this guy. I love this guy, and I love the cute little trio of pirates. These are my favorite characters. These are my favorite characters forever. Okay, Kita the Spring Runner. Oh, yeah, this is the cute little animal. I still don't know how sentient they are. I am still not aware of how sentient they are. This shy spring runner is easily frightened enough for the person of any stealth to slip away from well-meaning. I think she's like a dog. I think she's not really that sentient. I'm going to go to the safe side and say she's like a dog. So not really part of the animals that could be classified as queer or straight in any way. But she's awesome. And she's not the homophobic dog. She is like the queer supportive dog. Like instead of being like, I know what you are, it's like I know what you are and I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Nighterine. Bear! This is awesome! Whether on Valhalla or distant one of Nox Dorma, knights do not often live to see old age in a land torn by constant war. Thus, knights are in grey monster demands respect. and the rage boiling just behind her eyes demands caution. Sorry, I'm going to take like a break for like a second. I love how this universe really design like doesn't over sexualize their female characters. Like yeah, some of the female characters are sexualized, but it's like specific to their characters and not really it's not like it could be so easy to design this awesome bear woman to look like a fucking panda burger. Like she could look like this. She could so easily look like this. Like they could so easily make her look like that. So many fucking stories make them look like that. Why is there not like a normal image of her? I guess I know why. But like, why is there fan art? Who the fuck is making fan art of Little Panda Fighter? What does this have to do with anything? Okay. Anyway, I deeply appreciate that all the female characters are like actually incredibly well designed depending of their something. And this also kind of just serves to just confirms to me that Kainek's private eye took human estrogen. Like she's an orc, but she took human estrogen, and that's why she looks like regular human build. And even still, she is not like super over sexualized. She just looks like a regular detective. Like this design is awesome. This fucking franchise is fucking awesome. I'm gonna be so for real. Like there's so much variety. There is so much like ethnicities and stuff represented here. I haven't come across as by anything that is actually like racist. Like genuinely pretty great. Obviously, like people with more experience with this are free to correct me. Maybe there is like something racist that I'm not looking at, but like I do deeply appreciate everything. We need a Mexican character. We need a Mexican character. Please, please add me to the please add me to the HeroScape universe, please. Anyway, and for describing it her mortal food, there there somewhere lies a pile of broken foes. Those who would harm the innocent, torn asunder by her mighty paws. The legendary army of Night Nerine remains carefully in check, for now. She has been sent to submit to sue for peace. Even so, her enemies would be wise to avoid poking the bear, or at the very least, to stay out of her reach. She's awesome. Nerine was part of the Frostclaw clan alongside Recede, like Night Prunes, the Frostclaw Paladins, and the Ordo Borealis. Nigerian drew respect to her identity carried as a knight in those bitter Arctic regions. She would later be summoned to Valhalla by the Dark Yandar, and in the Age of Annihilation be selected to represent him at the Peace Summit. When the Peace Summit, the Central Throne collapsed due to pirate intervention. Sorry, guys! Later, did not believe that Rena's forces had caused the chaos, and sought to defend Rena's missionaries, Richard and Mr. X. She did successfully at the Hersha in Nanun, along with her Frostclaw paladins at the right. Huh? Okay, this gear is awesome. This girl, fucking awesome. I love this woman. I think. I'm thinking about it. Hmm. She's straight the greatest like ally you have ever met in your life. Like the levels of that Scottish guy level of ally. Like she's so supportive. She mauls homophobes. She like deeply like she doesn't like fully understand like the labels and all that, but she's like so supportive. She listens to you. She she's super nice. She's super nice. Maybe a bit by curious. Yeah, I think a bit by curious, but like generally just like great, great, not homophobic. Okay, I got the lost word Arky. Knight Primus Adelburn. Who is this? Is this a bear? This a bear! When Adelburn first arrived in Valhalla, he remained silent. His eyes were distant and he stayed in Jandar's keep, avoiding action and instead staring darkly into that the tree line. He remained this way until Sergeant Alexander! A foreign mission of Earth and beloved agent of Yandor returned from a mission leading the retreat. Ray has a unique understanding of how war changes men. His gentle coaxing finally broke the great bear's silence. Another burn spoke of his crushing defeat. Failure and death had followed him into Valhalla, where endless war seemed to be the only reward for his life as a warrior. Drake shared with Otherburn Yandor's promise. Those who survived the battle for all time would be returned home through the wellspring, to live their lives again on their own words. And though there's something amiss about the way Drake holds his face while he says this, the promise is enough for Otherburn. His ferocity reignited, the Night Primus of the Frostclaw clan will cut down any foe to secure a second chance at his true enemies on Nox Dharma. Oh, awesome bear with post-traumatic stress disorder. Like straight up a bear with PTSD. You can find this man on Grindr. This is awesome. I like that he bonded with Sergeant Drake Alexander. Sergeant Drake Alexander is like the greatest guy ever. I like that we are not going to get to him in this video, but he's already like being like the greatest fucking guy ever. I do think this guy is like a repressed gay man. I gotta be so honest. Yeah, the press game man. I was going to say that him and Drake had sex, but I don't think he would allow himself to do that, sadly. But Drake is like super supportive. It's okay. Wait, Croc. Croc. Like, yeah, when I imagine like a character named Croc, this is exactly what I imagined. Like, yeah. Bred to battle, Croc was recruited to serve in Nutgar's front line. His sheer size and full disposition make him formidable opponent, but it is his thirst for blood that makes him the legend he is. Stomping across the battlefield, Croc will decimate anything in his path. Croc knows no defeat. When wounded, he battles more fiercely. He has sworn his allegiance to Odgar and will give his life if necessary. He is feared for Scareblade, a massive weapon cast from the armor of the enemies he has taken in battle. He swings Scaleblade as a true swordsman, but the power behind it is unmatched by any other known warrior. Each cast of the sword deals 2 blows as he hits with an initial swing and then again with a massive secondary backswing. Ooh! Okay, he's probably like super good to play. This is probably like one of the strongest, coolest characters. Croc Chokers in the HeroScape mini movie. Live Croc Choker reaction. How does Croc's lower attack work? Do they have to attack at the same opponent? No. Once Croc attacks one opponent, you can choke any figure adjacent to Croc and attack again. The second figure can be the same figure you attacked the first time or a different one. Figures normally have to fit completely on a space in order to move onto it, but Croc's sword is too low when standing on the bridge and causes him to lean and not stand completely on the space. Can he still move there? No! He's going to fall and die. I don't see the story. Croc and Silver is in the animated commercial. Oh god, he's kind of huge, I just realized. Who present to the station? I guess it's true. Trolls really do smell as bad as they do. Hey, Sergeant Drake, don't say that! As I've been insulted several times by Drake, he chased Drake in a duel and was defeated. Damn. Don't be an asshole to him. That's kind of This kind of species. Okay. I'm not sure. I think it's straight. Straight doesn't know that gay people are a thing. Um, Also, he's not fully interested in a relationship, but it's not because he's a romantic, but rather simply because he doesn't have time for all that. Kumiko. Kumiko. Let me look at Kumiko. 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 Kumiko is a gender human ninja released in the Wave 9 Black Moon Siege Heroes of the Moon tribe. As is waking out after the Wizard of the Coast acquisition of HeroScape and subsequent shutdown of updates to HeroScape.com, Kumiko's bio was written by 10 HeroScape writer Courtney Dodge, but never released to the fucking damn it! It's been a while. This is the first one we have had since we started this video, but oh, come on. We don't know anything about Kumiko, really. Oh. What's up with her face? Is it okay if I say that? What's up with her face? Something is wrong. But I will not be able to tell you what it is. Like, I think it's just like the low quality of the figures, I guess. But I wouldn't be able to tell you. Anyway. Hmm. Straight transfer. That's my belief. Kurrock, the Elementalist. Whoa! What the fuck is he? Is he wearing like a man? No, he's like an orc. He's like an orc, right? Hold on. Hobgoblin! Oh! Elementals follow the powerful Hobgoblin Elementalist. Kurok. Kurok is a Hobgoblin sorcerer from the Dungeons and Dragons portion of the God. 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 Fucking. The good thing about these characters is I can do whatever the fuck I want with them. The good thing about these characters is that I can do whatever the fuck I want with them. This guy is a fucking. A non-binary bisexual. This Hobgoblin is a non-binary bisexual. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I hope this is the only time I have to do this, but I genuinely did not know what to do. A non-binary bisexual. Quintela Gwen. Oh my god, she's part of the fucking elves that got killed. She's also part of the fucking elves that died. So many elves fucking died. That fucking shit. The first thing attracted Sarah as Gwyn's falls is her beauty. Femme lesbian. Can I say right now just like femme lesbian and immediately like just okay, let me keep reading. Falls is her beauty. It's a delicate radiance normally associated with princesses, not warriors. The estimating Quintera's fighting skill has been the downfall of every foe she has faced. Quintera Gwyn is the size figure even for an elf, but her courage to stand even. Quintera comes from a rich forest. She's awesome, she's awesome, she's awesome. It was Ular who rescued her and brought her to Valhalla. He too was struck by her Drake's beauty and correction spirit. Oh, jokes on you, she's a fucking lesbian. They brought Quintera Gwyn to Valhalla knowing that she will become an an indispensable part of the Elven army. With the strength of Oak Aura, even the strongest elves are getting to for her as protection against destructive attacks that only been encountered on Valhalla. Hey, she's actually kind of cool. I like her. Like, I don't think is she actually part of the ones that would feel by wolves. Yeah, she was killed and mauled by wolves. This is okay. Yeah. Is there any other information they know of her? Beautiful femme lesbian. And you know what? You know what? She knows magic, right? She knows magic and she's awesome. Transgender femme lesbian. Okay, we're finally done with the K characters. I want to do the L and the M. And then finish for today, and then tomorrow I think I can actually finish all of it. But you know what? You know what? No, I changed my mind. Let's keep going. I was going to offer something like interesting when I do the CXW and stuff. But I like my consistency because I am autistic. I'm going to keep going as I am right now. Lady Jade. Wait. Wait. She's awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm trying to decipher in my mind if she's butch or just a tomboy. I'm trying so hard. For Martha's being jarred, you decide. You, woman at home watching this, you decide. Pauline Martin's vineyard, Alison Harbonet has traveled extensively in her life. After studying in Dublin, she became an accomplished linguist and actress. She's able to fluently speak squeak. She's able to fluently squeak at least 9 languages. These skills allow her to naturally blend in nearly anywhere. She's a master of disguise. Her impersonations are flawless. Battlefield, she's an excellent combatant. She has a willingness to try new tech when it comes to G.I. Joe's way, but personally favors her powerful javelin over fancy firearms. Oh, she's awesome. She's a master of disguise. Mountain Oh, she also died due to the Mindbender. She also died due to Dr. Mindbender. Es hora que se recobra. Os voy a enseñar. Okay, not much information on her. Hold on, I'm going to stare at her image for a little bit longer. Just to like. I think she's butch. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful and powerful butch lesbian. Beautiful and powerful butch lesbian who rocks. Where was that post? When a butch joins the military, I'll start crying. Let's see if I actually can find the post that I'm talking about. There a beautiful butch joins the military. I cried hot tears. You were made for holding feminized twingers in your arms, not weapons. Okay, anyway, like, I disassociated for like a second. I got distracted. Ooh. Like a seal? Hold on. I don't know. Primal instincts awaken. The beast within cannot be contained. Dagger's broad chest rises and falls. A faint whistle escapes from his wide nostrils as the great primadon pulls a mouthful of air and releases it in a snort. His eyes narrow, a wicked grin spreading wide across his shaggy face. Dagger's mind summons the stories of his youth, stories told by the primadon elders, of a time on Mar before the Marrow infestation threatened to snuff out all other life on the planet. A time when the primadon's growing technology was used for the advancement of peace rather than just the preservation of it. Taylor can no longer can contain it no longer. With a guttural howl, he leaps high into the air, letting loose the beast within him. Well, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like the monster. Na, 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 na. Okay. His thick arms flare, grasping at hanging vines, snatching one out of the sky. He swings low. I have a hair in my mouth. He swings low over the swampy terrain and uses his right foot to grab hold of the skirt of a marrow stringer. Releasing the vine, Jagger soars through the air, catching hold of the branch which he nimbly pulls himself up onto. With a quick twist and snap, he disposes of the marrow stinger and tightens his grip around the trigger blades of his autoloader, using it to fire down on the swarming marrow that encloses Vidar's agents below. Looking up, the agents see Jagger bearing the mark of Vidar high above. Using the distraction he's created, they regroup and take aim upon their enemy with a heightened precision and range. So he's like an awesome warrior. Awesome! What figures are considered friendly? Figure figures are your own figures and teammates' figures. Are figures you control are always considered friendly. Wherever you're aligned with a teammate at the beginning of a scenario, any figures you control are considered friendly. So is he friendly? Personality precise. Okay, awesome. Like someone look at this man and they had them on like their set and they were like, this guy is not friendly. Why is he labeled as friendly? This guy is not friendly. I almost didn't give him a sexuality. Hold on. I'm just going to pray the screams outside are not heard. Anyway, hmm. You know what? Game man. And I ship him. Where's the guy from the K? I ship him with Knight Primus Adderbrain. I think they would really get along together and have like like an insane relationship together. I believe in them. Oh, come on, my phone is ringing. Hold on. I'm back. Someone was thank for it to answer them. This is a live Dead I Dan reaction moment. Okay. I wonder if I can actually speedrun DM once. Or if I'd rather just leave them for tomorrow. Or how long is this video? Oh my god, it's an hour and 30. You know what? I'm just going to read this last one. And then I'm going to do all of this tomorrow. Or maybe today if I have more time. I will probably have more time. You attack the Kyrie Warrior. Ooh. Okay, wait. We may be closing with a banger? We may be closing with a banger? A banger and a banger? Heavy attack is a shocking sight to behold. Anyone worthy of the spine arbor is somewhat best avoided by those who value their lives. A question about her gleaming golden axe or its procurement are met with an introduction to its edge. Her father, Taylor, taught her well, but his name was not what raised her in the army's team. Ranks in the Udgar army are earned with displays of savagery. Attack rises higher among his champions each day. Yes, savagery is valued among Udgar's forces. Strength is the only trait that matters to him, leaving cleverness a distant and forgotten relative. With so little care into his minions' minds, would anyone notice if a Marion were of uncommon cunning? Would anyone see the pattern in Loviatak's killings before the end arrives? What the fuck is she planning? So there, the girl were hungry confusion in the ranks. Sure after she was born, her father cut her hand in his in order to want her blood. The attack did not scream. Terror believed she had always been strong. She was forced to end her rise through Edgar's army on her own merit. Okay? Attack among the mind shackled railing represented Utgar at the peace summit on his well. When the summit collapsed due to both poison Valkyrie and conflict between the rival and soldier, she blamed Reina for the chaos and gave chance to Reina's representatives. Okay, she was part of the whole assassination attempt. Reina's forces were protected by representatives of that, Nidarin and that. With the person raiding, She related his father aside in the banking post. Okay. No, she ambushed a group of pirates. Okay, they were just repelled. It's okay. Shiori, what are you doing here? Shiori, the one I'm thinking of, or am I confusing them with someone else? No, I'm confusing them with someone else. Sorry. Shiori, I actually don't know you yet. Remnant's forces ambush the Guerra Center army at the pools of sorrow. Oh, she fought Kemoshi. Most of them, they're gonna have exploded. Oh, taking her dad. So yeah, she's like this awesome warrior woman. Damn. Awesome. Okay. She's very cool. I'm going with hmm. I'm thinking. I am like looking at her character and like trying to guess in my mind. I am reading into her mind. Her beautiful, beautiful mind. I'm thinking I'm still thinking. I actually don't know, but I don't know. I can't reach into her mind. Her mind is too powerful. I am not able to know. Hmm. I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. A romantic straight woman. A romantic woman who is sexually attracted to men, but not romantically attracted to them. It finally came to me. It came to me like a beautiful flash of everything. Okay, we are leaving this here because it's been an hour and a half already. Next, how many do we have left? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are halfway through the alphabet, everyone. We're halfway through the alphabet. We can do this. We are doing so well. Live the light and done reaction. Thanks everyone for watching and stuff. I remember I forgot what I did for the outros. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Look at the jingling keys progressing forever and ever 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 and ever. Okay, bye.